What up, Jesus? I'm Keely here, and welcome back to more Death Battle! This time we're doing Kratos versus Asura from Asura's Wrath. Kratos, I know pretty decent about. He's known as the Ghost of Sparta to everybody in Spartan, because Ares, the former god of war, tricked Kratos. Kratos is a Spartan. He went to war, was about to lose, and then he prayed for the god of war to give him weapons and strength to win the war. But by doing that, he was basically Ares' bitch. Ares wanted Kratos to be a great warrior and to be strong and powerful and all that other stuff. He, as a test, he went to a village. And killed everybody, including his former wife and daughter. So, as punishment, I'm pretty sure it was Athena, a priest who I'm pretty sure was disguised as Athena, or it was Athena disguised as a priest or a shaman or something like that, and cursed Kratos. So, the reason he's called the Ghost of Sparta is because the ashes from his dead wife and daughter are embedded in his skin, they're forever in his body, in his skin, as a sin for killing his wife and daughter. Goddamn. So, as a revenge, Kratos, he went on a massive killing spree, killed Ares, and now he's the new god of war. And Kratos is a demigod. Who wanted vengeance, so he basically killed every single god in Titan, basically. So, and at the end, he stabbed himself with the Blade of Olympus, which is one of the most powerful weapons in existence. So, and somehow he survived, and somehow he ended up in Norse mythology. Still to this day, we have no idea how he ended up in Norse mythology. Maybe they might go into it in Death Battle in this. So we shall see. As for Asura from Asura's Wrath, I don't know anything on that dude. I know there's a game. That is it. I know he's based off a game, but other than that, I have no idea what else he's from or what powers he has or anything like that. So, but for Kratos, he has the a Blaze of Chaos and the Leviathan Axe, also a shield, and he has Spartan Rage. That's basically his arsenal, but who knows? They might give him more of the weapons or all, if not all the weapons that Kratos has been given. So, all right, until guys, here we go. And in 3, 2, 1, play. Woo! The music. All right, let's do it.
Kratos versus Asura.
The Ghost of Sparta versus the Wrathful Destructor. Because sometimes you just want to punch a god in the face. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's
our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle. Here we go. All right, what are we starting with?
In the beginning, the Primordials waged war across
all official material related to a character is applied to analysis unless found contradictory to primary source materials. Certain alternate media, example B is for boy, and creator statements are only applicable, or I'm a bit dyslexic, fuck it, as far they are supported by the primary source.
Distance, a series of cosmic clashes that birthed the universe.
Boom!
All right.
Now that's what I call a big bang.
From Ceto's death, the oceans would flow. From Uranus's strikes, the stars were spawned.
Damn.
And so forth. Thus, the world itself was born from violence.
Okay, damn.
Whole messy cycle. Uranus was overthrown by his Titan son, Kronos.
Kronos,
who
yep.
was overthrown by his
Zeus.
Olympian son, Zeus, who battled his own son, Kratos.
Yep.
As a classic bastard
Alright.
child.
Bastard child, yeah, he is a bastard. Alright, background. Species part god, part mortal, aka demigod. Age 1,000 years old. Jesus Christ. Alias is Ghost of Sparta, god of war, and marked warrior. Legs, Atreus, Olives, true, Mimir, and his family. Yep. Dislikes selfish gods, sliding puzzles, yeah, and a Sackboy. Doesn't want to talk about it. Sackboy from Sackboy Adventures? The fuck? okay. So what happens if you I completely beat Astrobot, and what happens if you pair Sackboy, because Sackboy is in it, Sackboy with Kratos, because Kratos is also in it. Like, what happens if you let those two match? I don't know. I should do more research onto why Kratos hates Sackboy. Okay, but he does love Olives. He loves Mir. He sees him as a true friend, and his family. True, and also Atreus. Atreus is his boy. So.
Zeus, Kratos was left among Spartan mortals, far exceeding all among him. He became a fierce warrior, winning many a battle, until finally cornered by ruthless barbarians.
Ares, destroy these guys who are kicking my
Ares, just give me the strength to destroy my enemies, and my life is yours.
ass, and my life is yours. A deal was made, and Kratos was joined at the bone with
the Blades of Chaos. That were embedded in his skin, like you could not take him off.
Whirlwind of flame and steel.
But Ares had a scheme.
Which were awesome, by the way.
For his god, Kratos accidentally murdered his own family, permanently marked by the ashes of his wife and daughter. He was, forevermore, the ghost of Sparta.
So, he was kind of understandably really pissed off.
Yep.
Time for a new god of war.
Yep.
The gods were crapping their togas in fear.
Thanks to using the Pandora's box.
On all of them. And got some new gear out of it, too.
With Poseidon's trident and Icarus's wing.
Holy shit. Okay, here we go. Weapons, Greek. Arms of Sparta, barbarian hammer, blade of Artemis, blades of chaos, blade of Olympus, eyes of Atlantis, gauntlet of Zeus, golden fleece, head of Uriel, which I'm pretty sure is the god of the sun, head of Medusa. Yep, I remember, that was an awesome fight. Icarus wings, Poseidon's trident, which was messed up and racist. He beat the living pulp out of Poseidon for no means necessary. Scourge of Irenaeus, I'm pretty sure I say it. Spear of Destiny, Sun Shield, the Typhon's Blade, and more. For Norse, Leviathan Axe, Draupnir Spear, which was awesome. Speaking of which, I had the Draupnir Spear ring. Because I bought the Yonar edition for God of War Ragnarok. Relics, sword hilts, talismans, and more. Shields, Dauntless Shield, Guardian Shield, Onslaught Shield, Shatter Star Shield, Stone Wall Shield, Rage, Spartan Rage, Valor, and Wrath. Damn.
Kratos dominated both sea and sky.
Yep.
He also has a tendency to carry powerful severed heads, like Medusa's.
And the claws of Hades could steal souls.
Yep.
Even the soul of Hades himself.
Yep.
Should have thought that one through, man.
Neither Perseus or Hercules.
But there was a price to killing the gods. Basically, he ended the world. By killing every single god, there was a consequence to killing that god. For the god of the sun was vanished. For killing Poseidon, the entire world was flooded. For et cetera, you know, like killing the major gods, like there was a consequence to killing that god.
Were a match for Kratos, nor was Helios, the sun god.
Oh, Helios. Okay, my bad.
Moving stars and spreading light across the entire underworld.
He fought Atlas, the Titan of Strength, who broke the load-bearing pillar of the universe.
Yep.
So Kratos forced him to hold up the cosmos on his own instead.
And he did it with just one hand, according to the
God
novelization.
damn.
Grandpappy Kronos failed
Kronos,
to stop
fuck
him.
you, Kronos.
You know, the guy who overthrew the primordial that punched the universe into existence?
Yep.
Causing shockwaves that moved over a quadrillion times faster than light. A frankly incomprehensible feat.
Then there's Daddy Zeus.
Who proved a serious challenge until Kratos drew perhaps his ultimate weapon, the Blade of Olympus.
Yeah.
Tornadoes, lightning, force fields. Oh, and it can stab the hell out of you. It siphons godly energy and can...
Kratos regained the Blade of Olympus in God of War Valhalla and was able to summon it afterwards. Mimir described it as a memory of your past made manifest. Holy shit. Yeah, I played a little bit of God of War Ragnarok Valhalla, and I need to get back into playing it.
pull enough to even kill...
It's literally Dark Souls. Like every time you die, you get every time you die, you lose everything. You have to restart from the beginning. So yeah. So like, if you guys have never played Dark Souls before, God of War Ragnarok Valhalla, which is free by the way, it's a good start to learning how Dark Souls work or Soulsborne games work. So it's very interesting.
Zeus, like father, like son.
Even while Kratos ultimately released hope across the Greek world, he could only do so after annihilating everything.
Yep.
Like a badass, he was unstoppable, non-stop killing and
Oh.
sex and even more killing.
Yep, he had sex with Aphrodite, who was the goddess of love, by the way, and it was a scene. And Aphrodite was having sex with two girls who and she was so massively attracted to Kratos, so they had sex before Kratos went off to battle again. And the two girls were having sex in an amount of jealousy because they really wanted Kratos. They really wanted Kratos to ride them. I'm not kidding. Look it up.
And yet, he couldn't be any more depressed.
His
Yep, he
wife
wanted to kill
and
himself.
daughter were still gone.
Yep.
What was he to do?
He didn't know. He wandered aimlessly for years, somehow stumbling into Norse mythology where...
Okay, so even they don't know how he stumbled upon Norse mythology? Huh. He just... Boom, I'm in Norse mythology now. Like, I don't know.
he met Faye, his second wife. Good start, buddy.
Kratos had a new lease on life, but he could not escape his past mistakes.
There's a reason he hid his swords in a dingy basement. Even
Yeah,
so,
he didn't want
Faye
his son
insisted
or
he could do
his
better.
wife to know
So
about him.
He became a dad to a new boy.
Easily
Bored.
the toughest task he ever undertook, especially after Faye unfortunately died of a mysterious illness.
Damn
Yep.
it, not again! But hey, it wasn't Kratos' fault this time, and Faye left the tools he'd need to keep the boy safe, including
Boy.
the Leviathan axe.
Yeah, which is one of my favorite weapons, by the way. Like, the Blades of Chaos and the Leviathan Axe are so sick weapons.
To rival Mjolnir itself.
Yep,
Or
because of a Brock and Sindri. They created Mjolnirs, and they also created the Leviathan Axe to counteract Mjolnir because Faye wanted a weapon that's just as tough, if not more tough, than Mjolnir.
Mjolnir was as cool as this axe. It's
The fight was
imbued with
so
ice
sick,
magic
dude.
and a
This thing,
poison even the gods
that fight
fear.
was so
It can be
sick.
summoned to Kratos' hand from a distance. And
Yep.
it even shatters souls.
Kratos may have
Damn.
once been a sword of vengeance, but with his new weapons and a new purpose, he stood as a shield against the godly
Leave my home. Listen, I'm not Christopher Judge, okay? I can't do the very, very deep, aggressive voice. Like, I'm trying my best here, okay?
Aesir. Too bad he just can't help but get in
That fight was
trouble
awesome,
with
too.
gods. But now he knew how to control his anger.
which
Spartan
is
Rage.
even more important than it sounds. Kratos' Spartan Rage summons an inner strength with magical properties.
He can even get so pissed off that he straight up heals himself.
Yep.
Seems like the opposite of what should happen.
Not all anger is problematic, and Kratos wields plenty of new weapons and relics to channel his rage through.
Like the Dropnir ring, which can summon a bunch of wind spears. They can absorb all types of energy and blast it back. He even has relics and magic that can warp space and slow down time.
Naturally, he
Okay, well,
contends-
question is, does he have the hilt of the last king? I forgot the king's name. But with that ability, he can summon ghost swords to attack his enemies. So does he have that hilt? That's the main question. And is it fully upgraded?
with the strongest of the Norse gods, including
Yep.
the god of thunder Thor, who was powerful enough to fight the fire giant Surtur and the world serpent Jormungandr at the same time.
Jormungandr.
That fire giant would be the cause of actual Ragnarok. You
Yep.
can't defeat me, Thor. I know, but he can.
Well, not exactly. Freyr-
I still feel like Kratos could easily beat the living shit out of Hela. If he can defeat Hades, he can 1000% defeat Hela. 100%.
The rain god held off Ragnarok for a considerable time on his own, and the sheer power of Ragnarok shook Yggdrasil down to its very roots.
Damn.
The world tree, which is
Yggdrasil,
like
the world tree, yep.
that connects the whole universe.
According to Freya, the tree's very existence supports all of creation among its boughs.
Yep.
Every strand transcending time, transcending space. Everything comes
All the
back to
realms
tree.
connected.
So it's kind of like Kratos lives in a really, really, really big treehouse.
In his quest
Kinda,
to free
yeah.
the Norse world,
All right, let's look at his feats. Killed most of the Greek pantheon. or Pantheon. Yeah, I mean, I guess you could say, I could say Aphrodite's still alive. Aphrodite's still alive, and Athena is still alive. I don't know who else could be alive though, but yeah. Climbed out of the underworld after dying, yeah, but forced Atlas to hold up the universe forever, yep. Kill Kronos, who overthrew the creator of the Greek universe. Released hope into the Greek and Norse realms. Survived being thrown across the planets. Damn. Reconciled with his past to become a better god. Defeated Atlas, Hercules, Zeus, Thor, Odin. Fought Shovel Knight to a standstill. Shovel Knight the game? How is he getting to these universes? Sackboy and now Shovel Knight? How the fuck? What?
Kratos reclaimed old weapons by reckoning with his past sins, even taking up the Blade of Olympus once again.
Even better, he actually got to be a decent dad.
Yep.
And now the boy is a man
Boy.
and also a bear.
Kratos made a lifetime of mistakes, but this future would be different. He'd be more than he was in the past. Not just a god of war, but a leader, a father, and a defender. A god of hope.
God, look at Mimir on the throne. That's so sick.
This battle is sponsored by Robin.
All right, let's see. On to Asura's Wrath now. Let's see what this guy has in store.
Membership is offered by Robinhood Gold LLC. Long ago,
right.
a demigod fell from the heavens, only to rise from the depths of Naraka after 12,000 years.
After 12,000 years, he's free to punch everything dumb enough to
Time to conquer Earth!
He was the demigod of wrath, Asura.
Asura, okay.
Alongside
Asura.
seven other demigod generals.
All right. Age 12,000 plus 12,500 plus years old, 28 physically. Race demigod. Father of Mithra and husband of Durga. Former member of the 8 Guardian Generals. Likes family, Yasha, Hot Spring, QTEs. Okay. Dislikes 7 deities. Chakravaratin. Hearing his daughter cry. Chosen inheritor of the universe. Pulled him in Marvel versus Capcom. Put him in Marvel versus Capcom. Are they said that he's actually in Marvel versus Capcom, or they're saying put him in Marvel versus Capcom? I don't know. But damn, he's more old than Kratos.
Asura served as defender of humanity against the impure Goma, dark spirit monsters infesting the world.
And
damn.
the demigods battled the Goma by wielding a mystic energy formed from human prayer.
Okay.
By advancing technology with Mantra, the Guardian Generals became essentially hyper-powerful mystic cyborgs. They could each harness Mantra through a different emotional affinity. For August, it was greed. For Yasha, it was melancholy.
I'll give you one chance to guess what Asura's is.
By
Wrath.
tapping into his wrath, Asura can take many forms for battle, like the 6-armed Vajra.
Damn.
A steed powerful enough to subdue the embodiment of the planet's will and the source of the Goma, Vlitra.
But he wasn't angry enough to put Goma Vlitra down for good. At least not yet.
Okay.
Since he's literally powered by wrath, no enemy of Asura's would be stupid enough to do something that would make him even more mad, right? Right?
Funny you should say that.
God damn it.
First,
Oh, boy.
Asura is not some one-dimensional anger machine. In myth, the Asuras were powerful and aggressive beings, sure, but not inherently evil, just like Asura himself. He's a warrior, but also a husband with a daughter, Mithra.
And Mithra has the unique power to supercharge Mantra energy.
Which gave Asura's prideful commander,
Damn.
Deus, an idea.
Deus.
If he could weaponize Mithra, literally wiring her up to a
Okay,
super
she's a
weapon,
priestess.
the Guardian Generals could maybe finally end Goma Vlitra for good.
Well, obviously Asura wasn't gonna go along with that. So Deus framed Asura for killing the Emperor, murdered his wife, kidnapped Mithra, and then just straight up killed him. What a dick.
But true to his nature, Asura was literally too angry to die. So long as a single part of his body remains and can possess Mantra, he can climb back out of Naraka, a sort of limbo underworld between life and death. Thanks to some fixing from a strange golden spider, he did just that, with an all-new purpose in mind.
Make the gods pay! Oh yeah, they're calling
Okay.
themselves gods now. Turns out they're all assholes who started sacrificing thousands of innocent people to try to power up. So Asura
But
got
what about your
really,
prayers?
really-
Don't they rely on prayers though? So why kill them?
really pissed off.
And through his rage, Asura's power exploded, rising enough to throw giants like ragdolls, shatter whole moons, and
Damn.
destroy a fellow deity, Wyzen.
Who could
Wyzen.
dwarf the
Holy
planet and wreck
shit.
it with just a finger? Look at this.
Asura is so powerful, his soul cannot be manipulated by the Goma or the deities. He can propel himself with mantra to fly.
All right, mantra enhances the strength, speed, durability, and stamina. Rapid fire and homing charge projectiles. Energy spirals, waves, explosions. Mantra arm, propelled flight. Mantra of wrath. 1 of 8 mantra affinities. Increases Asura's strength the angrier he gets. Manifests fire from mantra. Resurrection enables transformations and mantra reactor. Damn.
Harden his fist to break
This game was kind of fun.
steel, fire explosive energy blast.
This game looks kind of fun. I might play it one day.
Hard, you wish you could die even faster. The dude literally stockpiles anger into a burst of energy that can one-shot even the toughest of foes. And when he goes
Damn.
unlimited mode, he can rapid-fire those super attacks.
Why are there
without
guns?
overheating.
Asura's vengeance quest wasn't all shouting and explosions, though. I mean, it was a lot of that, but he also tried to protect people from the gods, including a girl who very much reminded him of his own daughter.
Yeah, Asura's the kind of guy who wants to be a great dad, but all he knows how to do is punch anything that upsets his kid. Like that one dad that knocks out a ref at a Little League game.
And then the gods killed that girl too.
That's from Hoodwink 2, by the way, in case you guys didn't know.
Along with her whole village.
Holy
sparking
shit.
Asura to unleash his berserker aura.
You know how the
Ooh.
gods were sacrificing thousands of people to power up? Well, Asura got so freaking angry, he built up enough mantra to match them, even though they've been building up energy for thousands of years. Seriously, guys, you're pissing off the guy who literally gets more powerful the angrier he gets. What did you think was gonna happen?
Yet even
Yeah,
in
damn.
berserker mode, Asura never lost total control.
Berserker Asura has
Wow.
even more extra arms, and they're big and glowy now. The man can launch so much angry mantra, he wiped out the god's whole space fleet in seconds.
Asura's anger raised to levels
Transformations. Vaira Asura, materialized arms, 6 armed Vara Asura, 6 material arms, Berserker Asura, 4 Matra arms, Matra bolts and beams, Wrath Asura, Matra Asura, supercharged materialized arms, Asura the Destroyer, plant-sized interstellar flight. Honestly, I don't know. I think Asura has got this one. But to be frank, he did beat Atlas. So and Kronos be his dad, the creator of the universe. So I need to see more.
even he couldn't contain it, scorching him into his wrath form.
Even though it hurts
That's
Asura
sick.
while he's in it, this form is still perfect for absolutely shit-stomping a snobby demigod's face in. It's okay though, his brother-in-law punched the edge out of him.
Yasha saw the error of the deity's senseless sacrifices and teamed up with Asura for a coup against Deus.
Oh,
Alright,
so
cool.
they're bros again. Just in time for Asura to hit his former boss with so much mantra that he burst. Then dive into the planet's core to obtain power equal to 1,000 arms.
Holy
His mantra
shit.
form, finally, a power capable of killing Vlitra in a big planet-busting blast.
Deus was defeated and Gaia was saved. Yet, Asura's wrath hadn't been quelled.
Title drop.
It turns out that spider that guided him was actually Chakravartin, the creator of mantra and the entire universe.
And everyone's
Holy
suffering
shit.
was part of his plan to make Asura his heir. Chakra kidnapped Mithra, because of course he did, and tested Asura in the form of a massive golden Buddha statue. Check out the size of it! That thing can literally hold a galaxy in its palm. Naturally, Asura and the statue threw hands.
Enter the mantra reactor. Capable of holding 7 trillion souls, Asura instead used it as a vessel for a far greater power.
His own unfiltered rage. At last, Asura could show the world his real colors.
Everyone from the humans to the
guys use music? Damn.
Chakravartin saw Asura's anger
I love
as a
instrumentals like this.
a sword for tyranny, when that was never who he was. His rage was really a
very
shield
Kung Fu
to
Panda
protect
like.
humanity, and most of all, his daughter.
A shield larger than a planet. Unbound by his past limits, Asura's ultimate destructor form effortlessly punched through asteroids larger than nebulas, dodged planet-sized lasers moving 2 quadrillion times faster than light, and obliterated whole stars.
Chakravartin was understandable.
All right, annihilated planets and stars, rescued Mithra after 12,500 years of suffering, shredded through an army of a Goma while without arms, made Agus draw his sword for the second time ever, defeated Wyzen, Agus, Diaz, Goma, Viltra, Yasha, and Chakravartin. Fought Akuma / Oni to a standstill. Yeah, honestly, I think Asura has this one, guys.
Understandably impressed and offered Asura a chance to take his place. Asura smiled at the offer and extended his arm.
Right into Chakra's face, as if he was gonna let some god trample over more worlds. Instead, he literally beat the QTEs out of God, obliterating
Good time
him
events.
and his plans in a cosmic explosion.
But with Chakravartin dead, so was the concept of mantra
That's what QTEs mean. That's what QTE stands for. Quick time events.
itself. Those who depended on it could not survive, including Asura.
Hey, as long as Mithra was fine, it was worth it. Besides, he'll reincarnate millions of years later, still kicking ass, ready to smack a random thug, a meteor,
Damn.
or Ryu, right in the balls.
It's
What was Ryu
interesting,
doing
despite
there?
the dangers of uncontrolled anger, Asura's wrath gave him the power to save everything, all because of just one thing.
Some bastard made his daughter cry, so they had to
Yeah, I was gonna
pay.
say.
Now that's a god I can get behind.
All right, I'm going with Asura on this, man. This is kind of close. Yeah, I'm going with Asura. He has more feats. He's a bit more older, and he has a bit more power. Kratos does have does have more feats. Like he defeated all of the gods of Greece and some of the gods in Norse. So I mean, with the amount of with the amount of weapons that Kratos has, as long as you don't harm the daughter, then you should be fine. As long as you don't make as long as you don't make make Asura's daughter cry or do anything bad to her, you should be fine. You know what? Because I love Kratos so much, I'm going with Kratos. Okay, I'm going with Kratos. Call right now. If he loses, I'll smack myself in the face. Let's do it.
This battle is sponsored by Prize Picks, the best place to get real money sports action. With
Vix, run your game.
All right, the buttons are set.
and we've run the data through all
Possibilities. It's time for the battle. Let's do it. All right, so we're at the cabin. Kratos is just chilling. Ooh, the Blades of Chaos. Kratos, the god of war. God, he looks so cool. What did Kratos do to make Asura mad? I keep saying Asura. Asura. Okay, so there's the daughter. Hi. Hi. Oh no, she's gonna.
The god of war is on Gaia, but not for long. You do not want this fight.
All right, here we go.
Run!
Okay. I love the animation so far. Really cool. All right, Spartan Rage. Here we go. Ooh. All right. Damn. He can teleport. All right, but he can take it. He's fine.
You let your wrath consume you. I have been down that road before. Shut up! Very well.
Whew. I absolutely love the music in this. Alright, the drop your ring. Or the drop your spear, I should say. It absorbs energy though. And can blast back at you. It's not over yet. Oh boy, here we go. You made the daughter mad, made the daughter cry. Yep. All right, Spartan Rage again.
This is not my end!
Holy shit! All right, here comes the Destructor. Kratos, what are you gonna do, buddy? Are you use the Blade of Olympus? Ain't no fucking way. What the fuck?
Death has not heard me yet, Titan!
Oh god, that's one of the
A worthy end!
yeah, it's one of the talismans. Oh god, there's the Blade of Olympus. Oh god, straight to the dome. Let's go, Kratos won. I did not expect that. The amount of feats I've seen from Asura, like, damn. But Kratos, let's go, my boy.
A monster no longer.
Oh, but what about his daughter?
I never was.
Now, why do I know that voice? That voice sounds so familiar. All right. Oh god, but what about his daughter? She's a priestess. She's immortal. He's gonna come back in a billion years, so it should be fine. And he'll come back eventually.
Well, I guess Asura's wrath really is gone. But are we sure this is how it'd go? Even though Asura can blow up stars?
Yeah.
Asura had some amazing displays of apocalyptic destruction, but the full scope of their speed, experience, versatility, and power sheds a surprising light.
At first glance,
Okay.
it seems like a shoo-in for Asura. Kratos is
Right.
quick, but he never dodged a universe-crossing laser.
That
Yeah.
doesn't mean he couldn't. Remember, as usual, we look at these characters at their peak, free from gameplay restrictions.
Right.
Yeah, we're looking at everything in canon, and Kratos fought and killed Helios, the sun god.
From the moment he's introduced, Helios is emphasized to be immensely powerful. Without Helios, darkness would shroud everything. His
Right.
light was fast enough to illuminate the entire underworld while Kratos sailed through it, taking a few hours at most.
So, kinda hard to quantify, but that's consistent with the shockwaves the primordials caused that spawned the universe.
Arguments could be made for which is faster, the primordial shockwaves or Chakravartin's intergalactic lasers. Since it's so close, it's safest to assume their speeds are generally even.
Yeah.
What does speed matter if you don't know how to use it? Let's cover experience. Asura lived across centuries,
Yep.
obviously a lot longer than Kratos.
And while Kratos eventually learned to control his rage, Asura pretty much always had that control.
Yeah, the
So Asura
experience.
easily takes experience.
Yep.
But when it comes to versatility, he couldn't match all the weapons and abilities Kratos had.
Right.
Sure, Asura's quite skilled and a monster at martial arts, but his fighting style mostly relies on one thing.
Matra.
A lot of punching.
Yep.
Kratos' weapons, magic, runes, relics, and even his rage gave him far more options in combat, slowing
Right.
down time, healing injuries, and most importantly, multiple weapons that could drain a variety of energies,
Yep.
like mantra.
Yeah, when
Wow,
Asura loses
okay.
all his mantra energy, that's it for him. So the Dropnir spears and the Blade of Olympus gave Kratos exactly what he needed.
Hell
Versatility,
yeah.
And multiple ways to finish this for good before Asura just comes crawling back out of the underworld.
If he could, Asura's resurrections take years or whole centuries, days at best.
But all this assumes Kratos could match Asura's crazy strength. All roads lead to power, which should go to Asura, right? Look at what he can do! If this came down to who made the bigger kaboom, he'd kick Kratos' ass in 2 seconds.
But a closer examination of their feats reveals the truth.
At
Yeah.
his peak, Asura overpowered Chakravartin, annihilating that cosmic golden god.
By measuring the dimensions of Chakravartin's body and scaling it up to match the size of this galaxy-eclipsing statue, we can determine its volume. Add in the density of gold, for good measure assuming the form is solid throughout, and its mass
Jesus.
far exceeds not just our galaxy, but our entire observable universe.
Yeah.
Destroying that big golden god would need energy on par with obliterating our universe 91,000 times.
Extremely
Jesus.
impressive and unfathomable. However, the same idea applies to Ragnarok shaking the roots of Yggdrasil.
Ragnarok
Which
is
holds the
obviously a bit of a
universe,
different
or the
beast than
realms.
Kratos, but what really matters is what Freyr did.
Right, Freyr, a god comparable to Kratos, held back Ragnarok's power for a significant time.
So Kratos should be capable of the same level of power, or even more.
Using an official map and knowing the world tree's branches encompass all of existence, we can measure its size and volume.
And we know this map is accurate because it shows these two realms conjoined, which we see in game.
Even
Yep.
if we assume the Tree of the Realms is only 1% solid, a significant lowball that Kratos should easily scale above, shaking such an incomprehensibly large structure would require enough force to destroy our universe's mass energy 9 million times over.
That's
Oh,
almost 100
Jesus.
times greater than Chakravartin's destruction. And this isn't some one-off outlier. I mean, a realm-shattering supergiant doesn't sound too different from the other Titans and Olympians Kratos defeated.
Right.
That's the thing, isn't
Like
it?
Kronos
It's
or
easy to
Atlas.
think that we never see Kratos do anything that matches Asura, but we do. Helios' speed matches Chakravartin, and Kratos outsped him. Atlas is strong enough to lift all of reality, and Kratos overpowered him.
Yep.
Kronos defeated the creator of the universe in a one-on-one fight, same as Asura, and Kratos killed Kronos.
Yep.
Add in the clear numerical comparison of Chakravartin, Ragnarok, and Yggdrasil.
All right, makes sense. Yeah.
Kratos takes the edge in power.
But hey, Capcom, if you give us Asura's Wrath too, we'll try this again.
That'd be pretty awesome.
Asura's the sun rises. The god of wrath was Kratos.
The winner is Kratos.
But what if?
Oh wow, we have an alternate ending. Okay. But imagine like crazy. All I did was summon energy and just punched him, so...
And that concludes my pitch for Asura's Wrath 2. The end. Next time
Okay.
on Death Battle.
Okay. Alright. Kratos won! Let's go, dude. I was legit worried about Asura, man. I really was. I absolutely was. Because like he has more feats. He has like more he's a bit more order, he's more agile in hand-to-hand. I would say more agile in hand-to-hand combat, but he's even more faster. But so is Kratos. So but when it comes to power, like they just said, when it comes to power and experience, what Kratos did is insane. He defeated Hades, took his soul, defeated Atlas, and forced Atlas to hold the universe till the end of time, and defeated Kronos, and Kronos defeated his father, the god, the creator of the universe, and Kronos destroyed him. Not Kronos, Kratos destroyed him. Kronos, inside the example, is that big. Kratos is that big. And he defeated him. So, yeah. This was an awesome fight. This was really cool. I loved the music. The animation fights were really cool. That was fun. That was a lot of fun. Hope you guys, let me know down in the comments, like, what do you guys think? Do you guys think Asura should have won, or do you think Kratos, like they said, is definitely the winner because of what the numbers and shit? So, let me know down in the comments below. But anyway, guys, thank you guys for watching and for the massive support. I really appreciate it. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys in a brand new one. Peace. Later. Have a good one.